feelings for you.
And welcome to episode 312 of the Geeks for the Win podcast, the tech and gaming podcast from thegeeksforthewin.com, where we cover all things geeky. I'm your host, William McDonald, and I'm joined with my co-host, Stuart.
Known across the internet as Casual Terror.
And we are starting way late, because
we're
having so much issues.
It's an odd Discord issue. That's the thing.
We narrowed it down, yes.
If you listened or even watched last week's episode, you saw that and heard that William's audio just kept cutting out. And we're still having that problem, but we've narrowed it down to it only happens during the video chats. So we're actually in the Geeks for the Win Discord channel. So that's why there's no video for William this week.
Yep. But yeah, it's like process of elimination. We tried Skype, that worked, except for Skype.
Oh my god!
It worked much as as much as Skype can work.
We stopped using Skype at the right time. Oh
yeah, we did.
What they've done to Skype is just awful. Why on earth would you get rid of volume control?
I know, like there's no way to adjust the volume. Like the only way is through speakers.
And you can't change the audio output and input while you're in a call. You have to leave the call.
It's pretty bad.
It is unusable. Is what it is.
And they got rid of the desktop version. It's just the Windows 10 version,
which was already the worst version.
And there's like no settings. Like you go to settings and it's like bare bones. Like
we want to make sure grandma can be able to visit with the grandkids. No, grandma will not be able to hear will hear too much. Her speakers will blow.
It's like they put an app, like a mobile version, and put it on the PC. That's what it seemed like to me.
That's probably what they did.
Because the settings,
probably exactly what that was.
There was really no setting options. So we tried that. The cutting out didn't. It was just the crappy quality of Skype. Then we tried the Discord server, which we're doing now. That works. Hasn't been an issue so far, right?
Yeah. And we quickly tried Hangout, forgetting exactly how Hangout worked at all. But even still, like, you're coming through the wrong audio output. And I don't know. I remember
the issue with Hangout was it would automatically like adjust your microphone, like your microphone volume without there was no way to stop that. That was the issue. At least I had.
Yes, I don't know how Blue and Scar use Hangout all the time. They do, and I don't know how they do it. I don't.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We're kind of really picky when it comes to our production qualities.
It may not seem like it, but yeah, you're right. We are.
We always are. We're always doing the most we can to get the best, quality. When it's when it's like other people are just like, oh yeah, I'll just stream off my Xbox, and we're like, no, we can't do that. We have to have a PC that has Elgato, that has OBS.
We have to have overlays. We have to have the overlays. We no.
Yeah, stuff like that, and it's like we've always been like that too.
Yeah, we have.
That's why it's so hard to go back to like the first episode and hear it, and oh my god, I can't go back to that episode. I can't. It's too cringy. Like it really is.
We had no idea what we were doing.
No clue. Despite the fact that we listened to tons of podcasts before that.
Yeah.
We were just like deer in headlights, like, this is us, and no. Anyways, so yeah, I got no video for the video portion, but the audio is gonna be a lot better. I sent a request support, whatever, to Discord. Hopefully they can help fix this, because I uninstalled Discord. I deleted all the files off my computer and reinstalled it, and nope. So it's an issue with Discord video in the video. So
it is a Discord video chat issue, which nobody else seems to be having, which is a bummer.
I mean, I saw a lot of like, oh, my mic's not working, but I never saw. I don't know whether people were having the same issue as me, but they just weren't explaining it because a lot of time people don't explain their problems quite thoroughly.
Right? They either are too vague on their problem, or they're
trying to be specific, but
they're programmers, and it's very obvious that they're programmers because of the language they use to make sure that nobody else understands what the fuck they're saying.
Yeah.
Except other programmers.
So yeah, so at least the audio is good. At least that's the most important part.
Yes, it is.
I mean, my ugly mug, that doesn't really matter much, but Stuart has it up anyways. So.
Hey, I made sure that people can see your face.
Anyways, what have you been up to, Stuart?
Well, come on. OBS work for me. No surprise, but I've only been playing World of Warcraft. I hit 120 last night. That is the new max level. Yay. And now what my raid team is saying, great, congratulations. Now it's time to get gear. Yeah, you're right. Now I got to get gear for the raid that's coming out next month.
Now the grinding truly begins.
Right, yeah. And I'm the type of person that this is the first expansion that I've had where I've actually had a raid team, to play with. And before, like when I was playing like the new expansions and stuff, like, oh yeah, I'll do this dungeon when it comes up in the quest. I won't do it before then. Now I'm like, oh my god, they're doing last weekend, like they got groups together and just to do the dungeons and stuff. Like, I'm not at that point in the story to do a lot of dungeons yet, and I haven't done them unless it's come across in the story. So, but I feel pressured, and I shouldn't be, because that's not the type of group they are. So, and also I will say this expansion. This is the first time that Blizzard has done this, and fuck you, Blizzard, for this. And I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Fuck you. In all the other expansions, no matter if you're Horde or Alliance, you'll get the same story. In the long, like, it may start out a little differently, but it's like, hey, a quest or two, and then both sides are just doing the same quest, the same story in every expansion. Not this time. This time, the Horde has their own story, the Alliance has their own story, and they do not overlap. You do not see what the other side is doing. So it makes me like, oh, I do have a boost to 110 that I could use on an Alliance character that I've only had up to level 20. I could use it on him and experience the new expansion on the Alliance side that way. So it's
or
like,
there's YouTube.
Nah, but I want to do it. And you're right. There is YouTube. And I even know the exact channel to watch for that. And I even if I do it myself, I'll still watch his videos, because Noble 87 he's the lore guy. He is, like, there's nobody better about lore than him, and Blizzard even acknowledges that. So, So yeah, this makes me want to play an alliance character. Just they wants me to play another character. So that's why I'm saying, fuck you, Blizzard, with the bottom of my heart. Because I know I'm missing a major portion of the story, and it's a very interesting part of the story. So that's all I'm going to say about that.
Okay.
What have you been playing?
I really haven't been playing anything, honestly.
I get that.
I mean, a little bit of Fortnite here or there to do the challenges because I went through like a couple weeks where I didn't do the challenges, and I was like, oh, I need to do these challenges so I can rank up my battle pass.
I've got a question about Fortnite at the moment.
Oh yeah.
Explain the movie that's in Fortnite. Because I read there's a movie in Fortnite.
I think they had a contest where they were doing like I think it was a contest where they had they were having fans do like I guess kind of machinima stuff like make your own little films within the game, and I think that's playing. I think they have that playing on the drive-in movie theater and part of the map because there's a little drive-in movie
Mm-hmm.
theater in the map. I think that's what it is.
Okay.
Could be wrong, but I'm
I just saw
80% sure.
I just saw the headline movie in Fortnite. That was all I saw. That and there's lightning.
Yeah, the lightning's new. I haven't even experienced that yet. But yeah, I did a little bit because I'm like, well, I don't want to get to the last week and be like, crap, I have like four, 4 or 5 weeks of challenges I have to do in like 1 week, so I can get my, unlock all this stuff on the battle pass because got the battle pass and I want the rewards. But so yeah, I did a little bit of that, but I've mostly just been watching TV. I don't know. I've just kind of been in a lull as far as gaming goes.
No, I get that. I was definitely there. A couple weeks ago. I was absolutely with you. I was in a lull about just not really like there's games about to come out, but just not really interested in playing anything at the moment. So yeah, I totally get that.
That's my feeling exactly. It's like, yeah, I know Destiny the Forsaken that's coming out September 4th. So I'm most likely going to be playing that to review, and that's going to take up a lot of time. And I just I don't want to get. I kind of got a little burnt out playing the stuff on Destiny 2 that they released. The armor quests and stuff like that I told you about.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I'm just like, well, and I got to a point where one of my friends, Pantsless Steve, was like, hey, do you want to do this raid? And I was just like, nah, no, I really don't. I kind of don't. I mean, he wanted to do like they had the main raid, and then they came out with two little raids called raid layers. He wanted to do the first one, which I've done already. I haven't done the second one, so it's like I really don't want to play content I've done already.
Mm-hmm.
Over and over again. But if he wants to do that second one, yeah, I'll jump in that because that's totally new to me. I have no clue. Haven't watched a single second of it even. So, but yeah, right now I'm just kind of just like just watching stuff, just trying to relax and get prepared. You know, prepared for watching or for jumping back into Destiny 2 with the new stuff because apparently they're adding a lot of new stuff to the this Forsaken expansion, which it's like good because that's always been Destiny's problem is content. They just can't ever seem to give the consumers enough content.
Yeah,
And they
you say Forsaken, and I can't get that. I've been playing a lot of WoW. There's a race in World of Warcraft called the Forsaken. So I'm just, and like the current war chief of the Horde is the leader of the Forsaken.
That's funny.
So I just that's what I like. No, it's not undead.
Yeah, but they came out and they said the Bungie even said like, oh yeah, when the expansion comes out, the raid, normally it's like, oh, expansion comes out on a Tuesday, the raid's that Friday. They're like, nope, it's gonna be the following Friday because you're gonna need time to level up and get prepared. And I'm kind of like, that sounds promising, but I don't want to get my hopes up because they say
Or
we need that time, but
it could be this, that instead of just releasing everything at once, they're just going to extend it out to make it seem like there's more.
true. I mean, there's stuff that they did stuff in Destiny 1, that was genius. They had stuff that was time gated, like certain secret missions that only happened whenever, this certain mission was the daily mission, or this certain strike was the weekly strike, or stuff like that, like secret little stuff, like uh you do this strike, or you're doing this one mission, and then you deviate to this other area, and it turns into this strike, this special strike you're doing. And if you can do it within the allotted in the allotted amount of time, because it's timed, you get this special exotic weapon, stuff like that. And they did release something in past like month or two, similar to that, where it's like, oh, every weekend this special public event, if it's happening, you can do this, and it turns into this secret mission and stuff like that. Stuff like that. That's cool. If you got to, wait for, certain stuff to happen because, wait for the next reset for this certain, quest to unlock or stuff like that. I don't mind that, but just like holding content just to try to, make it, just like the raid, for instance, if they think we're going to need a week and a half, that's great. That means there's a lot of content. That means, there's tons of grinding to do to get to the appropriate level.
Mm-hmm.
That's terrific. I just don't want it to be like, oh, well, we just needed the extra time, or, I don't want it to be like, oh, Friday comes along, the first Friday following comes along, and I'm already maxed out as much as I can, and I have to wait a whole week to do the raid. I just don't want that to happen. That's always been Bungie's problem, is they've always underestimated how much content and how much content their players go through.
Yeah.
Like they're like, oh yeah, this should surely be, and then it's like, nope, everyone's the hardcore, we're done, and like we got through all your stuff in like 2 days. It's like, but they do have a mode. Now they do have a mode where they're gonna be demoing. I think it's gonna be available for all Destiny 2 players in I think September 1st. Hold on. It's called Gambit.
I heard about this.
It's pretty cool. It's like a PvE mode, but there's PvP elements to it. Like you're on a team, and then you're on a team, and there's another team, but you're in different locations, and you're doing this certain thing, and then somehow you're like fighting this horde. It's like it's like a horde mode type thing, and then I think there's score involved, and then you can go through this portal and you can mess with the other team.
Right, like you could like send like a big old boss to the other team, or like if you get like enough points or whatever, you can actually go over yourself.
Yeah, and use your super and stuff like so it's really from every I did watch something of this because I think the Achievement Hunter guys during E3 they did a little tiny video. It was like 10 minutes I think on it. They didn't show too much, but this looks pretty cool, and I've heard a lot of people really hyped for this. And it's like this is different. This is it's PvP, but there's also PvE elements, so it's a nice merger, a nice mix, which I kind of
Yeah,
like that stuff.
yeah. You know what? Um, I'm gonna go back to World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft actually has a new thing this time around too, called Island Expeditions. I've not done them yet, but it's a two. If you play the PvP version of it, this happens. One team of five, another team of five from each faction will land on this one island, and you battle for, not only the environment but also the other side for this for what everybody's collecting in this expansion. So I think it's a neat idea to definitely to mix. I'm trying to think of another game that did it, because I want to say there was another game back in the day that used to have something similar, where it was a PvE. It was Guild Wars 2. Guild Wars 2 had a PvP VE mode, or PvEP. Yes, you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
It had that mode too, and it was very, very popular.
Oh, there's a game out now. I think it might be early access. I think it's from Crytek. It's called Shadow Hunt or Hunt something like. Uh,
Shadow Hunters? No, that's a TV show.
Hunt Showdown,
Okay.
and it's kind of like that too. I think where I want to say there's like there's elements to that, and I think there's some game that's a battle royale that's like that too. I want to say
Isn't that Wolves game? Um,
Fear the Wolves. Yeah,
Fear
that's probably
Fear the
it.
Wolves.
Yeah. Yeah, which they pushed that back quite a bit. Like I saw something else that was like, well, I had my I turned my computer on today and it was like, oh, your code is being revoked because the period is over with, and I'm like, I've never seen that happen before on Steam.
Neither have I.
Like
It's
it was a
usually
pop up.
like it just doesn't happen. It like you just can't play the game anymore.
I don't know. It was a
Like
pop up. It had me click I confirm, and and I was just like, this is weird. But yeah, it's the Fear the Wolves that weird, you got, you know, it's the battle royale, but there's also like, PvE elements and stuff. You gotta also fight against, wolves and stuff like that. So that I mean that I've always thought that was kind of cool, adding PvE to PvP, because sometimes I'm not, PvP. I just can't do straight up PvP all the time.
yeah, neither can I.
Like, at the core, I love PvE. That's what I like the most is PvE. But you know, these battle royale games, they're all PvP. They're PvP, VP, 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 VP.
Yes. Unless it's bots for the first 5 matches.
Which game does that?
That would be PUBG Mobile.
Ah, okay. Yeah, it was only the first 5 matches. Okay.
Yeah, it's like I've heard this from a number of podcasts. Like, yeah, I was playing the PUBG version on my phone. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so much better on my phone than anything else. And then I realized, oh wait, these are all bots.
Yeah, I knew there was bots, but I thought that was just I thought that was a permanent thing. But I guess it's just the
Well,
first 5 matches.
I think it might be, you know, another way to fill out the match, but it is the first five matches are bots only.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, that makes sense. So you can get used to having to play on a phone.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. I think I'm looking forward to. I am looking forward to trying this out. The new expansion. Because at the core, I like the universe of Destiny, and this new story is kind of cool. Apparently, like the Queen's brother, which was a real like asshole in the main game.
Dickhead. Oh yeah, I remember him.
Yeah, apparently he's like the bad guy. Like he breaks out a bunch of prisoners at this big prison, and you have to, you know, hunt them down, and so that's gonna be cool if you can kill him, because I I definitely I definitely have hated him ever since you saw him in that cut scene where he was just a total asshole. I think everyone's hated him too, which it's weird because there was a expansion where there was a cut scene and it looked like he died. And I was talking to someone else and they thought the same thing. So maybe you thought he was dead this whole time and he really wasn't. I don't know, but I really haven't dived too much into all the nitty gritty details, because I'm kind of like I'm just gonna go in blind as much as I can.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. But what I've been watching Eureka.
Great show. Yes.
That's a really good show. I like it. It kind of sucks. I because for some reason I associated Felicia Day with Eureka because I kept hearing a lot. I guess when it was going on about Felicia Day, and then she's like barely in it.
Yeah, she's like in like 2 or 3 episodes.
It's a few. It's a little bit more than that, but
It's
yeah,
a little bit more. Yeah, she's barely
maybe
in it.
6 episodes, like maybe half a season at the most. But yeah.
Oh, that's a lot more than I thought.
I mean,
Yeah,
there's
yeah, she's barely in it.
Out. But it's a really good show as far as sci-fi goes.
Yeah,
And it's a really smart show too. Like
well, it's all about smart people.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like the plot, stuff like that. Like, a character from the first season ends up coming back throughout the whole entire series. She'll go away for like a whole season and then you'll see her again and you're like, oh, okay.
I don't. It's been a while. I don't know which character you're talking about.
Beverly.
Beverly.
She was the psychologist or psychiatrist.
Oh yes. Okay. Yeah, I just from whenever you just mentioned, oh yeah, I've been watching Eureka. I'm like, oh, I just want to watch Eureka again.
She was in 18 episodes.
Wow.
That's more than I thought, and I just got done watching it. So yeah, I guess maybe most of 1 year, 1 season. But yeah, it's pretty good. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, and as I told you before the show, now the next show you got to watch is Warehouse 13 because of the tie-in.
Oh yeah, and I've already watched the tie-in crossover episode, and the character from Warehouse 13 is really cool. I like her.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so um so yeah, I already have that. Uh that's a lot harder to track down watching than Eureka is.
Is
Which
it?
it's like I'm kind of shocked because they were both on Sci-Fi, right?
Yes.
First off, neither show is on like the Sci-Fi app to watch, even if you have like a cable login or anything like that. I'm watching Eureka on what's it called? Amazon Prime Video.
Amazon Prime, yeah, that's where's
Warehouse 13 is not on anything.
so you can buy them.
Yep, that's pretty much
But
all you can do.
they're not streaming anywhere according to just watch. They're not
Yep.
streaming
I
anywhere.
was about to say I use that site. That's a great site.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's that I'll find a way to watch it, but I'm on the last season of Eureka too, so which boy, that last season's crazy.
I think the whole show is kind of crazy.
Yeah. I skipped the first step because I remember watching the first episode already and I was just like, I don't know, that first episode just didn't grab me.
Well, it's
It,
got to set up a lot of the show.
yeah. And it took a couple episodes before it really grabbed me, but it did grab me because I love sci-fi. I'm all about sci-fi. And there's God, man, there's a lot less good sci-fi shows now.
Yeah.
At least that I know of. And sci-fi, the channel itself had to cancel some good shows too. They had to cancel Dark Matter. That was such a good show.
I still need to finish watching that show.
I do too. I need to watch season 3, but I heard season 3 is like they end thinking they're gonna have another season at least, and you hate that. It's just
That's always the worst.
It's the worst thing ever. I was so disappointed with Lucifer because of that very reason. But luckily, Lucifer's Netflix picked them up.
Nothing will compare to the cliffhanger of we're going to get another season type of thing than Sarah Connor Chronicles. That one has scarred me forever. That one ends in such a major cliffhanger that I was like, oh my god, that is just the worst.
Yeah, I agree. But man, there's so many of these shows that just end, and you're just like, why? No. Ugh. Um. Oh, another show I was watching. That kind of was like that. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. Uh, Better Off Ted.
I know of it.
It's a pretty funny show, and it also kind of deals with sciencey, smart people creating all kinds of wacky inventions and stuff. It's definitely a comedy above all, though. But that only had like 2 seasons, and I think they were kind of short seasons. Yeah, I hate finding a great show and then it's like, oh, it's only has 1 season or 2 seasons.
Right.
But yeah, there's just this time of year kind of sucks, the summertime, because there's not like new TV on, so I'm kind of like binge mode, trying to find, you know, a show I've never watched and power through it.
What'd you think of Disenchantment?
I think I watched most of it. I haven't finished it, but
Yeah, I think I have like 2 episodes left.
I think I'm about 2 or 3. Yeah, it's good. It's definitely more Futurama than Simpsons.
Yeah, absolutely. I think what definitely hurts that show is that a show like Futurama, when it was on TV, you could have a bad episode here and there. But when it's on Netflix and you're only 10 episodes, you can't have a bad episode. You can't have a boring episode.
There's a couple boring episodes.
There are a couple boring episodes. So
Yeah.
I think that definitely kind of hurts that show.
Yeah, and it's just, man, I wish the art style was a little different, because it's like Futurama but in medieval times, and it's just so kind of jarring to watch sometimes.
Well, it also doesn't help that it has a good number of the same cast.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely John DiMaggio.
Um, and also Maurice LaMarche. Um, oh my god, I totally blanking. He was Fry.
Uh, Billy West.
Billy West. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
in it too. I mean, it's like,
Yeah, it's good, but yeah, I agree with you. It's one of those things where it's like, yeah, maybe this show would have been better on like network TV, where you could have had stretched it out and had more
yeah,
episodes. And it's like, the thing with Netflix is you gotta bring it. If you're gonna do the Netflix route, where you just it's just media dump,
yes,
you've got to you got to make sure everything's on point, because especially because a lot of people, they just binge watch it, and if
hmm
I'm watching one episode, okay, yeah, first episode didn't really stick with me, second episode, it's like second episode, okay, and like if you got a couple episodes within the first big group of episodes, that might draw people away from it if they're stinkers,
yes,
or if they're just like, not a lot happens. Which, a lot of episodes, it's like, the episode ends and it's like, it doesn't really feel like a lot happened. Like, stuff went on, but it doesn't really seem like much really mattered that happened. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
absolutely. But I think it does. It, some of the storytelling though is a little different, just because it is on Netflix, so they expect you to binge it, so they know you've seen every episode, so they can actually reference back to previous episodes.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think that's definitely that definitely helps. That you wouldn't find that on if this was on TV.
Yeah, it's still a new model. It's still a new way to TV shows. And
Yeah,
I don't think a lot of I don't think a lot of studios, or producers, or whatever you want to call, I don't think they've really quite grasped the whole concept of the binge watching and how to optimize, to the audience on that.
right. Yeah. One show that I'm definitely looking forward to, and it comes out in 3 weeks, is The Dragon Prince. The
I've not heard of
trailer
that.
looks really cool. It is from the creator and writer of The Last Airbender. I'm in.
Okay. Yeah. What is it? Next week? A week from today is Ozark season 2. Which if people are listening and they have not, if you like Breaking Bad, you'll like Ozark.
Yeah, it's like Breaking Bad only with cocaine.
It is, but it isn't. And it has Jason Bateman in it. And
I've seen half of the first episode.
I like Jason Bateman. I really do. I pretty much can watch anything with him. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that next season in a week. I'll definitely be binge watching through that. But and then was Iron Fist season 2 comes out in September,
Yeah.
which that's kind of I told you like a month ago when they released like the trailer for it. I'm like, wait, they're making a season 2? I don't think anyone really like. I don't think that was public, like wide public knowledge until they released that trailer, because season 1 was kind of bad because it was like the Meachums starring, featuring Iron Fist.
Yes.
But man, that I know you haven't watched. Well, I don't think you've watched Luke Cage season
No,
2.
not yet. Not yet.
But boy, that episode with Iron Fist in it, that brief part with him in it. Oh, it's so good. That's like I want that show. The two of them, like from that particular episode, is their chemistry was just there. It was like straight from the comics. It really was.
See, I've got either 1 or 2 episodes left of Jessica Jones. I mean, I will get to a point like, you know what? I'll watch an episode. About a week later, I might watch another episode. Like I'm slowly getting through it, but
See,
I'm
I like
almost
Jessica
done.
Jones. I did. Season 2 was definitely kind of weaker, just because the trailer kind of made you think it was going a different direction. Like from the trailer, I thought we were going to get more David Tennant as Kilgrave.
He's like what in the first episode?
He's in like one episode, yeah.
Yeah, it's
And it's like a hallucination or something like that, I think.
Yeah.
Or and it's like I see. I thought that might be the thing. That might be what it was, but I thought we'd have that like throughout the season. That'd be a consistent thing that would like, you know, plague her throughout the whole season. It's like that was like the best part was David Tennant, because boy, that his man, that was so good. Him as Purple Man, it was so creepy.
yeah, it was.
Like, and seeing him as much as we have as the Doctor, seeing him in a different role, it's kind of jarring. But man, he took that role and made it his own. But yeah, Jessica Jones, like I like the ending, because the ending teases what's to come, and you know, it teases newer characters and stuff like that. So, but yeah, what is it? Soon we're gonna have fall TV is gonna start too.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know when the new fall TV shows start. Because I saw the crossover for the Arrow stuff. That's in December. I think December 10th, 9th, 10th, 11th, or 9th and 10th, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Fall TV. Fall TV start in September or October? I don't know. I'm looking forward to a lot of shows coming back. I think last year there's a bunch of new shows that I started watching, and then some they're, you know, was it The Good Place? I started watching that last year. That's third season's coming back for that. Which if people have not watched The Good Place, watch it. It's really good. Kristen Bell and Ted Danson. I know the first season's on Netflix. I think the second season is either on it or it's about to come on Netflix. But that first season's amazing. And then Black Lightning was pretty good. It was interesting to see a TV show that had like nothing to do with the others. The superhero show that had nothing to do with the others on CW. And since it's like a middle-aged dude was Black Lightning, there's a lot less teen drama. A lot of less CW, you know.
Yeah, that's what always stops me from just watching what I haven't watched yet of the CW stuff. I was like, the teen angst, the teen young adult angst, because they're not teens, they're in their 20s, the millennial angst, to put it that way.
20s or 30s now.
Yeah, the millennial angst is just can't deal with it. Just can't.
Yeah, I'm with you there. It last year or last season of stuff was kind of hard to, get through. Legends, since they're kind of a time travel show and they've got a overarching, plot, goal, all that. There's a lot less of that, There's a lot less time for them to have, teen angst type stuff. I think maybe that's why I liked it. I liked it so much. But yeah, Arrow had a lot of like, oh my God, you really did that to us? Oh my God. Oh, we can never forgive you. Oh, And then, like, man, there was so much crap. And I wish you watched Arrow so we could talk about it. There's a lot of drama in Arrow that was just like, that doesn't make sense. What? Like, the newbies like breaking away from Team Arrow and starting their own team, and we never get Ragman back, which kind of
really
sucks because I liked Ragman.
I did
too. He was cool. He was my favorite out of all the new newbies, of Team Arrow. But it's like, oh, and the new Black Canary and Mr. Terrific and is it Wild Dog?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like they break away, and then it's the original Team Arrow, and then that team, and then it's like, oh, Team Arrow has drama too. Diggle and Oliver hate each other. It's like the dumbest reasons.
It always is.
Really
the dumbest reasons, and some of them could even be like, it's not only like, oh, I hate you because you did this. It's, I hate you, but I shouldn't hate you because you're not telling me something. Because if you tell me of this thing, I won't hate you anymore. Like, oh my God. And of course, like we as the audience have known it forever.
Yeah, and half the time it's like, well, that doesn't... No, you have no right to get mad because it's like, he didn't know about this, and this just happened to, like, no. Like...
Oh yes, that too.
Common sense and logic in the real world, nobody would get mad about this. It always frustrates me when it's like, the one character storms away from another character, and you're like, well, why don't you just simply explain this to them? Why are you letting them storm off? Why don't you, tell them stop and explain the, 5 seconds it takes to explain everything that we know as the audience, that we've seen. Like,
yeah,
it just, yeah, that's the reason why I can't watch. I tried to watch Riverdale, I tried to watch the first season of that. I could not.
I got about
maybe 3 episodes.
No, you got farther than me. I got the first episode. I'm like, nah. This is Twin Peaks with a CW flair. I'm like, I'm out.
Oh yeah, it's like new Dawson's Creek.
Yeah,
like no, thank you. I'm good. Yeah. And when Betty and Veronica is not played by the same actress but with a different hair color, that just. But anyways, yeah, the TV though. Oh man, we're gonna. We're at that point where we're gonna be like media overload. Games,
yeah.
TV, like they're all coming back in a big way. Was October is so packed with games.
Yeah. Let's see.
I know Call of Duty, Battlefield, Red Dead, something else.
Spider-Man comes out in 2 weeks. Let's see, Red Dead Redemption is the 26th of October. And the only other show, like I said again, game that I'm excited about would be Life is Strange 2, which comes out at the end of September. And I think that'd be the rest of the year for me. For those 3 games.
Wow. Well, it's not too crazy for you, I guess.
No.
But you're also going to be juggling WoW with all those.
Absolutely.
So that takes up quite a bit of your time. Anyways, I guess news.
Yeah, we can do news. Let's see. Let's go with the biggest thing first, really, and I don't have a picture for this. Nvidia has announced their new line of graphics cards, and it is not the GTX 11 series. They're now called the RTX 20 series. So now it's the RTX 2060, 2070, 2080, 2080 Ti. So, and they're better because hey, it's a new line of, but from what I've heard is that the announcement was kind of confusing because they were using terms that they haven't used before. To like, oh, hey, this video card does this better than our previous version. Well, because this card is built for that when the other one wasn't. It's like some kind of lighting thing or whatever, like real-time lighting. Like they push lighting hard apparently.
From what I heard, the TI is the only like major step up from like a 1080 Ti, like the RTX.
Here's the thing:
2070 and 2080.
I don't believe anybody yet on this is 2 times as better, or it's it's only slightly better. I'm not gonna believe a damn thing anybody says until reviewers get the cards in their hands and we see benchmarks.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, that's what a lot of reviewers were saying on Twitter. Hey, what the graphs they were putting up on their board, up on the show, didn't make a damn like a sense. Wait till we get one on our hands and we do a benchmark for you.
They have
then,
what, 11 gigs of memory now versus 8.
I
think
see.
My 1080 has 8.
I want to say my 1070 has 6.
Yeah, I got 8. Yeah, on mine. So, and it's DDR6, right? These new ones.
See, this article is shit for telling me anything about what I want to know. Let's see if NVIDIA will just... Let's go to their website.
I mean, I'm not in a rush. I just got the 1080 like a year ago, so it's running everything great. I don't have 4K at the moment, so...
And you can almost guarantee that your 1080 is going to be better than the 2060. Because hey, the top end of the previous generation is always better than the low end of the last. And why does... Oh, the page is not responsive. Great.
I don't like that they went 2080 because that just 2070. That I wish they would have done the 1170, 1180. Just
boy, this page is taking forever to load.
Really?
Huh. Yeah, it just...
But yeah, it's... I'm not doing 4K right now. Everything I want to run is running fine. Even my CPU I have no real issues with, which I am in the process of saving towards upgrades.
Me too. We were talking about that before the show. Me too.
Because I want to eventually get a new CPU. I don't think I would need to get like the top of the line CPU. Like where they at, like
They're at the 9 series.
Yeah. 9 series, yeah. I think the 7 series maybe. I don't know. It all depends.
I would probably go with the 8. I mean, that's what I'm shooting for right now.
It all depends, but yeah, I want to upgrade that eventually. Then motherboard, and I want to have M.2 whenever I upgrade. I want to make sure I get a motherboard with M.2 support.
I think if you get a modern motherboard, I think that's kind of a given.
Yeah, that's what I've seen. I've been doing a lot of research about M.2, watching videos and stuff, and it seems pretty fantastic.
Okay, finally fucking loaded. Okay, the 1080 Ti had 11 gigs of RAM, of video RAM. The 2080 Ti has 14.
Oh, okay, wow.
So,
what about the regular 2080?
It's not on here. It just says the Ti.
I think the regulars have 11. Like the 2080 has 11. Could be wrong. I don't know, but so I mean that they are improvements, definitely, but
yeah, and they're not, and of course they're not cheap. The Founders Edition, which is the only thing they're selling until third party get in, which hopefully is sooner than the 10 series. It's $599.
Oh, for the
2070. For the 2070, and then if you want the Ti,
it's like 800, right?
If you want the if you want the 2080, yeah, that'd be $799. If you want the Ti edition, that'd be $199. So $1,200.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I saw, but yeah,
And they're pushing the Turing architecture. That's
compute gaming, uh, PC gaming definitely is not what it was 10 years ago. Like
no.
10 years ago, they'd come out with a new graphics card and games would like support it and like jump towards it, and old graphics cards would be dated quick. Now stuff like PC gaming stuff, like actual hardware, is not aging as fast. I
I
would say.
feel like I don't feel like that's right. I feel like whenever like the latest graphics card like came out, before, like nobody supported it for years.
Really.
um I'd have to go back because Linus Tech Tips actually talks. There's a video he did where he goes back and looks at old computer tech and how it was used back, both on how it was done back then before we really even cared.
Yeah. What I mean though is like, you know, we haven't felt the need to really upgrade our graphics cards, and that's been fine for a while. Like we've gotten what 4 or 5 years out of our PCs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's 10 or 10, 15 years ago. It seems like that would have been like crazy, or that's the fear of the casual gamer. Like, is, oh, I'm not going to get that much. I'm going to have to upgrade my graphics card every time and upgrade this and upgrade. And it's like, no, you don't really have to. Like,
Only if you're a freak.
Yeah, like
with a
look
lot
at
of money.
us. We built pretty good computers, and then it's lasted quite a bit. Like, as far as mine goes, I haven't had really any issues.
I mean, the only thing I've ever had issues with mine is I'm on my 4th hard drive, which, okay.
Which, that's shocking. So I have yet to go. I mean, I've had the same hard drive since day one.
Well, considering the hard drive, other than the fans, are the only moving part of the computers. Okay, yeah, they'll be the first ones to wear out.
And my hard drive is my backup. Like, I have, what is it, 256 gig SSD that I have like most everything running on, and I just manage my games. I got that Steam Tool app where I can, like, couple clicks, I can transfer games from the hard drive to the SSD as I need to.
You don't need that anymore. Steam can do it with a click.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, there's I've even got that set up where I was like, it's just yeah, you can do that through Steam quite easily now.
Okay, that's great then. But yeah, I've got media files and stuff like that on my, my 4 terabyte drive, and pretty much it just sits there, and only when I have to drag something over to use it, or drag stuff to back it up, is whenever I use that. So I guess maybe that's why I don't, that's why it's lasted longer.
Like on Steam, you just you just go to the properties in your library, local files, move in, install folder. That's it.
Okay, that's cool.
And it's quick too.
Yeah, it's not as scary. It really, I mean, we've tried telling people that, like, it's not as scary as it seems to get into PC gaming.
No, it really isn't. It's just, yeah, you pay a little bit more up front. And
that's just
actually,
depending on what experience you want.
They actually said it on the Giant Bomb this week. Yeah, you'll get the best performance out of a PC game, But yeah, you do kind of gotta work for it. There's no denying that. There, you do sometimes have to do some funky stuff.
But there are tools like the NVIDIA GeForce Experience, which
Mm-hmm.
for the most part it'll optimize everything for you, and
I, the, you,
sometimes you'll have to tweak it. Like me, if I'm playing it like you know PUBG or whatever, I'll turn some stuff down so I can get more frames. I won't necessarily care about the graphics being elite.
I wish the GeForce experience thing, I wish it saved settings. Because, like, I run a lot of my games in borderless window mode or whatever that particular game calls. I run it in that. But GeForce always defaults to full screen.
Yep.
And yeah, and like PUBG, you don't want the absolute max settings on that game. I mean, actually, to be honest, the way they've done that game now, it doesn't matter whether you're on max settings or not, because you won't see a whole lot. There's not a whole lot of difference between max and min in that game anymore.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, because they now realize that, hey, this is how people play. Why are we even bothering to put effort into looking the game look, why not just bring our min up? And that's kind of where they are there with how they deal with it.
Yeah, the most important thing is frame rates for a battle royale game.
Well, any kind of shooter, yeah. I never talked about this last week when I was talking about Call of Duty. Because when I was playing that, there was a couple times, not many, I could cut off some fingers and still have some to spare, kind of a thing, where I dropped frames like significantly, just like all of a sudden, just I'll get 4 frames, and that's a killer. But it's like for a split second, just like maybe it may happen for like less than a second, maybe half a second, I'll lose all my frames, and that's killer on a first-person shooter.
Definitely, yeah. But yeah, it's interesting, I'm just waiting for certain PC hardware to go down in price. RAM is just outrageous right now, which
Yeah,
RAM seems to always be outrageous.
And that's artificial. There is no reason why there is a RAM shortage. It is an artificial inflation.
Yep, I know.
That's bullshit.
I saw a video, Linus Tech Tips. He was talking about
that's where I got that from too.
The M.2, where he was trying to use that as.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I ever get an M.2, I will use it as a Steam boot booster, because that looked like it worked and worked great.
Yeah.
I think that just using the hardware I got now, just having an M.2 as a Steam boot booster would be fantastic. That'd be so cool.
Yeah, that's the main thing. Is I'm waiting for SSDs to get lower, cheaper, because I want to get a larger SSD.
Yeah, I do too.
I mean, there's good deals out there. I've seen 1 terabyte for around 125, which compared to what they normally are and what they have been, that's not too bad.
That's pretty good.
Still, that's a huge chunk. When you have to factor in, oh, I need to get another motherboard, I need to get another this and that, and yeah. So.
Yeah.
Anyways, what's the next topic?
Let's see. What could the next topic be? Oh, we've. I think we've hit almost every single time that one of these have come up. But the next Twitch Presents has been announced.
Oh yeah, I saw this.
It's Pokemon. They're going to be streaming all 900 something episodes. Let me pull up the 932 episodes.
Good lord, there's that many?
Well, I did the count. There are 15 series, and they're also going to show the movies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 movies.
Wow.
And they're going to kind of do it the same way that they did with the Doctor Who stuff, which is it's not a straight marathon. They will have breaks.
Yeah, and what's weird with that is they did Torchwood too. They brought that into the mix. I don't know if you saw that.
I didn't.
Yeah, I would look and I'd be like, oh, they're playing Torchwood right now. Huh. Weird. This was not announced. But yeah, it's hard to go back to watch Pokemon. It really is.
Yeah, they said that Twitch will be several marathons to break the movies. So they're gonna put. So how I understand it, they're gonna throw the movies in when they happened.
Yeah, I remember going back to Pokemon a couple years ago, and the problem is we're adults and we understand how much of a dumbass Ash is.
Ash is the absolute.
He's the worst. I mean, does he ever earn anything? I'm going to use my Pikachu against your Raichu. What? No. What?
Oh no! Even better. I'm going to use my Pikachu against your Onix.
Yeah. Like no. Huh? It just. Oh,
but
here
we
you
won
go.
because friendship.
Even though you didn't beat us, we'll give you this badge. Because maybe you might have if you actually fought against Misty. You might have, but maybe not because you're dumb.
Right, yes.
Yeah, it's just man, it's kind of frustrating.
I'm gonna fight Misty. Go Bulbasaur. No, Charmander.
Yeah,
because Bulbasaur would be good. Bulbasaur would be good. Charmander would be the bad one. No. Yeah. Go Charmander. Why?
Yeah, it's hard to go back and watch those. It really is. Because you realize that show really was flawed. Like, and there's a lot of stuff like, oh my god, really? Like the whole Mr. Mime situation.
I heard that got really creepy.
That got creepy.
Like in Sun and Moon, I heard that's creepy as fuck.
Oh, I don't know anything about that, but wow.
Like the whole with Mr. Mime and Ash's mom. That was, from what I've heard, it's super creepy. Like, is she? She's not. She might be.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's pretty tough to go back to. It's one of the few shows that I've tried to go back to that I'm just like, it's just kind of infuriating, you know? Because, the simple, and it's like, I was 10 playing Pokemon. I understood the rules. I understood everything. There's no excuse for Ash not to.
Right.
Heck, I think I was a little younger than 10 when Pokemon first came out.
Yeah, I was 10. I was the same age as Ash was.
Yeah, and it's like, you're just a dumbass. Like, And the fact that he just remains the main character throughout the whole every single, like, they haven't made a Pokemon without Ash, have they?
No.
It's like, why? Why do another Pokemon without Ash? I think that I would watch it.
Let the poor boy age, damn it.
Yeah,
He's been 10 for 20 years.
But yeah, so that that's one of the only few cartoons that I go back to, and it's really hard to watch. But anyways, yeah, that's it's
And
interesting.
this starts, when does this start? On the 27th.
So
Monday.
Yeah, Monday. And I'm guessing it's gonna last for how long?
Forever. It's gonna last a good chunk of time.
Yeah. And there's only one Twitch Presents channel, right? They don't have multiple ones.
I believe there is only one. Moving on to my last topic. PUBG is finally adding a training mode. They're
I did see this,
a training map. It's going to have all of the weapons in the game in it. It's going to be a 2 kilometer by 2 kilometer map, which is still fucking huge if you're by yourself.
Yeah, it's half the size of the smallest map.
Yes, it's half the size of Sandhook. It's going to have vehicles and some kind of stunt thing as well. Like if you look at the picture I have here, there's a loop for going a loop when you're driving. So there's some kind of stunt thing you could do. I guess, I don't know, but it's a training mode that allow you to play with the guns and stuff. So
it's up to 20 people.
Yeah, between 5 and 20 people can play together.
Yeah. Does that mean we can get, like, you and me can get 18 other friends playing this? I mean,
yeah, only we haven't been able to fill out the full squad.
but I mean, just mean, like, is it that, or is it like, yeah, your squad, and then there'll be like a couple other squads that'll randomly join? Like, I don't know. It's interesting though.
The way I understand it, it doesn't say between 1 and 5. It's 1 and 20. It's between 5 and 20.
So maybe if you're going solo, it's you and 4 other people, and then if you're going in with a squad, it's you and 4 other squads to make 20.
Maybe, and you'll be on the same team, because there wouldn't be a reason why it's a training mode if you just get killed a lot.
Yeah. I don't know. It's different. It's interesting.
Yeah, and it's supposed to launch sometime next month.
Which, I mean, Fortnite's already brought that. They've already had their own.
This is an interesting sentence. The mode was designed to have a living map, so there's a space to add more areas in the future.
Huh. That's interesting.
It will allow you to practice all aspects of PUBG: driving, racing, parachuting, and throwables, and CQC. I think that's where I fall apart, is CQC, as well as the shooting.
Yeah. I've wanted to go back and play more PUBG.
Yeah. I'll definitely check this out when it comes out. So
The only problem is like this would have been great during the summer
yeah,
instead of coming out like right in the middle of or the beginning of all these, all the major fall games because you got what Spider-Man and then what is it? The Forza games come out in September, right?
I don't know.
And then the Destiny 2 expansion, and then probably a bunch of other stuff we don't, that I can't even think of. But and then October we talked about, and then like so, yeah, it's like a lot of stuff coming out. This mode might have been really good during the summer. Where there's like nothing.
Yeah. See, there's an incremental target range, 800 meters, 400 meters, and a special 1K range target. Wow. Half the map. That'd be an amazing shot. There are free targets, standing targets, moving targets left to right, and targets inside a building, stationary, and moving. Vehicle tracks, long track, racing track, off road, sweet stunt ramps, and sweet water ramps.
Okay. Yeah, it seems like the PUBG they're just the bad part is their timing. They just lately the last I don't know the whole year I guess their timing's just been off with stuff.
I agree. Yeah, their timing is not good.
It's like the Fortnite had all these limited time modes that were popular and successful, and then PUBG's like, oh wait, we're doing it here. Here's a mode. Here's. It's like
But
yeah, well
we're only gonna do like 5 though, and then never again. I don't know about the never again thing because I haven't played it in a while, so maybe they're still doing event stuff.
The PUBG modes have never been anything crazy, crazy or crazy different. I would say
No, no, they haven't. It's
Fortnite
just it's been stuff like, hey, here's shotguns and melee weapons.
Like right now, Fortnite has a score mode where you get kills, you get score, you open chest, you open this, you destroy stuff, you'll get score, and then like the first person, if you're doing solo, it's like first to 2,000 points wins, and first to this many point. If you're in squads or duos, and it's like that's different. That's you
Right,
still
but
have the regular modes, but you got something
it's also
new.
goofy to the whole game is a lot goofier to allow you to have more outrageous stuff, where PUBG is a lot, it's not that silly.
Yeah.
It's so you gotta kind of if you're gonna have special modes, you can't be out there with them. I think it would help them if like once in a while they do the outrageous thing.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's a special mode you can choose from. You don't have to play it. You can still
Right.
play the normal modes, like with Fortnite. I definitely am gonna try the score mode because it sounds interesting.
Like, here's something. Apples only, and apples are one hit kills. That'd be an interesting mode.
That'd be crazy.
I think it would take absolutely forever. So you could narrow that down by even having a small map or a small circle to begin with. Start out with a small circle around like Puchinki or one of the larger towns instead of the whole map.
Or do like I think I mentioned last week, Fortnite had where it was like the circle was consistently closing in.
Yeah.
Like
There was a GIF I saw, and I understand it. but it was of the Fortnite map, and there were 4 circles at each corner, and then they shrunk down to one or to two in the middle, and then shrunk together as one.
I don't know. I
Like
can't think of what that was from.
that'd be an interesting circle. You
Yeah.
can only land at the corners of the maps, and then you go to the center of each side, and then you all meet in the middle, instead of just having a big old circle. That'd be
That
interesting.
would. Yeah. They fixed the end game where it's like, you know, the there's a circle, like when it gets so small there's a circle, and then the next circle is in the blue area, and the current circle slowly moves towards the new circle in the blue, so it keeps people from, like, oh, I'm in the circle and my big giant fortress is in the circle that I built. you know it's like, oh no, you have to move because the new circle's in the blue, and it's gonna slowly you know the current circle's slowly moving towards the new circle. Like, that was a genius way to keep them from, the building campers, because that was kind of an issue. And a lot of people were afraid they were gonna, like, they were gonna uh, cap how much you could get material wise and stuff like that. Pretty much take away the building aspect that made Fortnite different.
Which I think, in my opinion, I think the building aspects hinder Fortnite, because I don't like the, like, oh, I just shot a guy, all of a sudden, hold on, let me build the Eiffel Tower. It's like,
Well, they got different ways you can get around that. Like I said, they got a grenade where you can throw down and it builds a fort.
that
Called a
does
porta fort.
that just means, hey, let me build the Eiffel Tower for you.
Yeah, so people who don't like to build can still have something to.
No, that doesn't. I don't like the building at all. I don't. I just don't want to deal with the sheer vertical of the game.
Yeah, and there's ways, like, there's ways to counteract that now. They have a new sniper that can, like, destroy buildings.
Hey, Fortnite, you want to do an interesting mode? Disable building in the game. That would blow people's minds.
That would be crazy. But we need to get you on Fortnite to give it more of a chance. You mentioned
Yeah,
something about that last week.
yeah. Now with Realm Royale being in the absolute shitter, still not fixed, by the way. And the only thing we've gotten is there's some major overhaul changes coming next month. Well, you just lost so many people playing your game because, one, you're taking too damn long to even say a damn thing.
Yeah, next
And
month.
two,
There's
next month.
so many other games.
Well, this was also like last week, like the end of last week.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, next month? That's that's half the month away. That's 3 weeks away. Yeah.
Yeah. It's tough, everyone's trying to chase the fame of PUBG that got even bigger by Fortnite. Anyways, so is that it for you?
That's it for me. What do you got?
Okay. Speaking of Fortnite, uh, they're doing something kind of cool. They're trying to get people to make their accounts more secure, you know, and they're offering
Mm-hmm.
a free boogie down emote, which is kind of cool. It's kind of a cool emote. Um, it's a dance, It's one of the. It's a purple emote, so it'd be about $8 if you would buy if it was in the store. Um, and you get it for free if you enable two-factor authentication. which you can use like multiple.
What if you've
different...
already enabled two-factor authentication? Do you just get it?
You just get it.
Okay, cool. I just got it then.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And you can use like Microsoft's authentication app on mobile or Google or different ones. So I have the Microsoft one because it works with Xbox, where it's like, oh, it pops up in the notification bar and I gotta click approve.
Let's see. I think I just used Google's authenticator.
I would use Google's, but I
Not?
don't know if Xbox would use Google or not. I think
No,
they're
they
only
have. No, they don't.
yeah, so that's why I'm
I
using
thought
Microsoft.
I thought I had two-factor on, but I don't have. Because I remember this was early Battle Royale Fortnite days. I got a spammy email about.
Someone's trying to log into your account.
Yes.
I get those all the time.
I got that, and I immediately did it then.
Yeah, I used to get those all the time. Yeah.
And
I
I
think maybe
thought I had it, but I don't have Epic Games in my authenticator list.
okay. Then maybe you need to set that up.
I'm updating the client right now to do that.
And you'll get yourself a free boogie down emote.
Oh boy, for a game I haven't played in forever and barely ever play. Boy.
Hey, the emotes are cool. They're cool and fun. They released a cowbell emote recently. It's pretty good. It's a cowbell that's shaped like a llama. It plays this cool song, and you hit the cowbell to the beat of the song. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Whenever we play, I'll show it to you. But my last topic.
It's through my email, not my phone.
Okay.
See, I knew I did it. Okay.
All right.
What's your last thing?
One. Looks like with the new Android update, which is Google Pie or Android Pie or 9.0. I think it's 9.0. Looks like it's brings like full controller support as far as the new Xbox controllers that have Bluetooth in them. Because apparently before, like, you could hook them up, but but the buttons weren't mapped properly. So maybe like with third-party programs and stuff, you could remap the buttons or stuff like that. But apparently, from an article I read, like it wasn't, it didn't work properly. So now it does, and the Xbox controller is a pretty good controller, and if you can use that, for hook it up to your phone and play, use that for games, hey, that's pretty good. So
yeah, Google Pie or Android Pie is 9.
Yeah, I got that. It's pretty good so far. It's got some good battery saving mode and stuff like stuff like that. But yeah, that's the thing I've always wondered. Like, I don't have one of these new controllers. I have the original Xbox. I don't have a One S or One X. So, which we also didn't mention maybe we should have maybe I'm surprised neither of us brought up the whole subscription thing that's rumored for Xbox.
Oh yeah, you guys were talking about that, and I didn't really pay attention very much to it because I was busy at the time.
Well, quickly, apparently there was a rumor like a month ago, and a lot of people like shoot it, and now it's like really popping up that they're gonna have a subscription service for, I think it's, I want to say it's like 20. Like I can't remember how much it is for the 1S model, but pretty much you're paying a subscription service for 2 years, and you get an Xbox, either the 1S or the 1X, and you get Game Pass and Gold for 2 years. And the 1X is, I think, 300, or the 1X is 35 a month, which I mean, if it all equals out to the MSRP of all the, of Game Pass, Gold, and the Xbox. It all equals out. 2 years, 35 a month equals out to how much it would cost if you bought those two. At the MSRP value minus tax, I would think, because you don't really get taxed on like Netflix or stuff like that. Subscription stuff.
Right.
Which, if you were just to get, I even looked this up when our group was talking about this stuff, because I was like, yeah, Rent a Center, it'd be like twice as much or whatever. But if you were to get an Xbox One X from Rent a Center, it would be you'd be paying weekly. You'd be paying like $25 a week for 72 weeks. That equals, I think, $1,800.
That's quite a bit more than double the.
Yeah, I looked it up. Yeah, 1,800. So, yeah, that's like triple and a little more. So, which Rent a Center is just outrageous. Like those kinds of, it's almost criminal. Those those types of rent to own stores.
Mm-hmm.
So when you look at something like this, where article. Trying to pull up an article in our chat. Yeah. So it would be like $22 a month for the 1S model, or $35 if you want the Xbox One X, and that would equal. It would be 2 years. I think the 1X would be like 35 times. Yeah, it'd be like $840, which, like, if you, like I said, MSRP value of, the Gold for 2 years, Game Pass for 2 years, plus the Xbox One X, that equals out. So it's not like, you're getting charged, it's not like you're, actually getting overcharged like you would at like a Rent a Center or whatever. I mean, granted, you can get like, deals on the stuff. Like, they were having like 6 months of Game Pass for like, what, $30, I think, at one point, or $40 for a whole year versus like 50 or 60 of, you can get those deals. But if this does become true, this is good for, people who are, who know they're going to be using Xbox for 2 years, but they just can't put down that initial giant payment.
Right, and Blue in chat, he said, the math works out. It'd be about $840, which is about $35 for 24 months.
Oh yeah, I was doing the math when I was talking about it. Like, I have a little calculator up. So. But yeah, it's not bad. It really, it's a lot better.
Is it rent to own kind of a thing, or is it you own it as long as you have the subscription?
I would imagine you'd have to like sign like a contract maybe or something to. This is just a rumor, but I mean, it it's definitely way better than these rent to own stores. Microsoft's not trying to gouge their audience like or their consumers like Rent a Center or all these other stores are. They're just it seems like they're trying to use this as a way to get more Xboxes in people's hands so that, you know, they can buy other games and other stuff. And Knox made a good point that he was like, "Yeah, I'm a hardcore consumer. I bought my Xbox straight up, but this would be something good for like my kids. They'd have the gold and
Yeah.
they'd have
If
the
you're
100 games to play. And, you
yeah
know,
getting that second Xbox or whatever, it would be, yeah, I agree.
but yeah, I don't think any of the rumors have really stated whether this is how this will actually work. Well, actually, no. Well, maybe, yeah, I don't know, but it's just rumors for now. There's no like real window for this, for them to announce when this might be a thing. But it's something I'm definitely would consider for to get a 1X, especially
Hmm.
since I'm about to run out of Xbox Gold. I actually
Right.
run out of Xbox Gold the day before my birthday.
Oh, that sucks.
I know, right? And right now they're doing a deal where like if you don't have gold, you can get 2 months for $2.
Nice.
They have the same deal with Game Pass, which I did the Game Pass one because why not? $2 for two
That's
months.
that's one that's more than worth it for that.
I know, right? So yeah, if anyone's listening and they don't have Game Pass currently, if you've had Game Pass in the past, that doesn't matter. But if you don't have it currently, you can just Google it and you can find it to, there'll be articles that tell you, yeah, you just click this link and you pay $2 for 1 month and they throw on an extra month. And then you can immediately turn off, auto subscription or, so that you don't get charged, on for that third month, which is what I did.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, Doom is out on Game Pass now. I want to play Doom. Along with a couple other games. But I do have a 6-month card that I have saved that I got for like $30, I think, for the Prime Day. They had the crazy, or maybe it wasn't Prime Day, maybe it was E3 where they were doing like every place had the crazy, you know, $30 for 6 months worth, which is like a really good deal because it's normally $10 a month.
Hmm.
So yeah, you're getting like 6 months for the price of three. But I got that card saved towards like early next year when all the big games are coming out, like Crackdown and stuff like that. Because right now, I'm not into Forza, so I don't really care about that, and there's not a lot of first party games right now that I'm dying to play that I want to
Right.
use that 6-month card on. So,
Well, Halo just came to Game Pass, so
oh yeah,
you know,
Master Chief
yeah,
Collection. Yeah.
yeah. Which I booted up not that long ago, and I was like, oh, I'll get in a game of Halo 2. Oh, there's like 200 people playing. I'm never gonna find a match.
I have yet to play through the campaign of Halo 1 and 2.
I don't think I've ever finished one. In fact, I know I haven't. I have not finished the campaign of Halo 1.
Isn't it co-op now? Like in the Master Chief Collection?
It was always co-op.
How it was? I think
Yeah,
we should run through that then.
sure.
That might be something, little video series we can do. Something we can actually play together.
Right, yeah.
But
You know
yeah,
what?
that's what.
Epic, their email is so fucking slow. I still haven't gotten my email.
Oh, really? Huh.
Yeah. And I remember, I think at the time that I did this, like, they didn't have the, sync it to a phone or something. That email was the only option.
Yeah, I love the phone two-factor authentication. It's just so nice. You just click a button on your phone. Like, you don't even have to open up the app. It's just in your notification bar, and you just click approve. Or if it pops up for some reason, you're like, what? No. Which I've never had that happen.
Right.
I've never had like it pop up when it wasn't me. Anyways, though, I guess that's it. Started a bit late, and I
Yeah,
don't know how
we did.
long
And
it's been. Yeah, we're about almost 2 hours.
almost 2 hours, so.
Alrighty, be sure to check out our website, thegeeksftw.com, for links to everything. Join our Discord server where you can chat with us. You can post stuff maybe you want us to talk about on the show. We're always open to suggestions, and we're only two people. We can't spot every major crazy news on the internet.
Right.
And sometimes we'll get off the show, and then like moments later I'll look and I'll be like, oh my god,
Yeah.
what's this? And I'll be like, did this just no, this posted a day ago. What?
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely happened to me.
So definitely we encourage people to join our Discord server. It's on the links on the front page of the site, as well as our Twitch, Mixer, YouTube, Twitter, all that stuff. Follow us at Twitter, the GeeksFTW. Stuart is at Casual Terror, and I am at Geeky William. And I guess that's it. We'll see you next time.
Bye. The audio will be good this time. Didn't have a single issue.
That's so weird.
So it's Discord video chat that is having that issue, and only for you.
I don't want to do it, but maybe I need to reset my computer.
I don't think so. I think what's going to happen is Discord will give you a canary version that may fix your issue, because that's what they did with me.
What's the canary version? I don't know what that means.
Beta.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Because I was having an issue for a while with something. I forget what I was having a problem with, and they gave me a canary version, and it fixed the problem. And the next actual issue, or the next actual release, fixed it. So.
Oh.
Still nothing from Epic.
Yeah, don't do the. I've had too many issues with the email thing. Taking way too long. Whether it's like, I always try to either through text or the like app as far as like, you know, reset codes or, any authentication stuff. The emails just take forever.
Oh, I remember what the issue I was having was. Whenever I would choose like an output on Discord, it wouldn't go through that output. It would go through another one.
Oh.
So like the output labels did not match what the output was actually putting through.
Oh, that's not good.
So that was the issue, and it was fixed by the time that by the next update that came out. One of the featured and recommended games on Steam right now to me is PC Building Simulator.
Oh, I still want to get that.
It looks so funny.
I got a PR email that was like, PC Building Simulator just added ASUS. Or what was it? Hold on.
I thought they already had ASUS. Oh no, it says now includes ASUS.
Maybe it was a good.
It was an update that came out yesterday. It looks like.
Yeah, it wasn't an email. It was a press release I saw.
I think it's 25% off. That's more than I would spend on it.
Yeah, it seems like a game that it would be fun. It seems like one of those games where it'd be like, ooh, satisfying. Popping in RAM, popping in a new, this or that,
No, but you wouldn't get the feedback click.
That's true.
You want to get the satisfaction of when you unbox a new video card and you peel the plastic off.
Yeah. I do have to say it's good to have my my time not messed up anymore. I love the fact that's fixed. But now my Windows key doesn't work.
Oh no. Are you sure
why.
you just don't have like game mode on or something?
I don't know, maybe.
There's a switch on my keyboard for game mode that disables Windows key.
Maybe, I don't know. I'll have to look. Maybe I click something, but yeah, that's been a little irritating. Anyways, I'm gonna get something to eat. It's
Me too.
pretty
I'm
late.
starving. I'm starving. It's 9:30.
Yep, I will catch you later.
See ya. And thanks for watching.